Hey everybody, I'm Mama Baird. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be whipping up a super tasty dinner. Now, one of the things that's tasty about this is that it's very low cost. We are going to be whipping up a breaded pork chop with mashed potatoes and gravy and a side of broccoli. This is a super good, super tasty meal. I whip it up in under 30 minutes. It's one of those things where you can use pork or chicken. I happen to get a really good deal on 6 little pork chops, so that's what we are going to be using. If you're new to the channel, my name is Carolina. I live in Montana. Please give me a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, press that notification bell. It'll let you know every time I post a new video. If you don't mind, please leave me a comment. Even a heart really helps the video and helps boost my channel. Thank you so much, guys. So let's get over here and let's whip up a tasty dinner with everyday ingredients that you probably have in your pantry. Favorite for dinner this star are these pork chops. I got them for $3 off, so $3.61 for 1 pound, and there's 6 slices. So we are going to bread and fry these. And then I have some fresh broccoli here. I'm gonna get cut up and we're just gonna steam that in the microwave. Then mashed potatoes for the side. I might make a gravy with the leftover grease from frying these. And then I just got this smoky garlic mustard. It looks really good. I got it on clearance because it hit its expiration date. Well, its Best Buy date. So I thought maybe I could coat these in the mustard and then we'll do our fry setup with them. So that's the plan, and let's get to cooking. If you've never worked with fresh broccoli before, it's really easy. It's so much better than frozen as well. I just kind of take a knife and trim the florets off of the stems. Lots of times the stems are very good as well. I like to save them and use them for stock, but you can use a vegetable peeler and kind of peel some of the toughness off and then add that to your broccoli as well. So I'm just kind of making it bite-sized pieces, a little bigger. Obviously, the bigger you have it, the crunchier it'll be. You can also cook it less. So that's a good thing about doing it in the microwave, is that you can kind of determine how crunchy you want it, al dente I shall say. So I'm just going around kind of breaking the big pieces up into a bunch of smaller pieces. I'm going to give it a good rinse, and now I'm going to put it in a glass bowl. You want to have a little bit of water in there. We're going to wrap it in saran wrap, and I'm going to cook this for 4 minutes in the microwave. Next, let's get our breading station set up. So I'm going to have flour here and some paprika. I'm going to add in some of this potato salad seasoning that I have. It has sea salt, onion powder, sugar, yellow mustard, black pepper, celery seed, garlic powder, parsley, tarragon, and I think that would all go good with this. So it's just kind of like a generic mix. And then it's going with my paprika here. Boom. I'm also going to add a little bit of cornstarch to the flour, or a lot of it. We are going to get that all mixed up, and that is going to be our first part of our breading station. Next, we are going to add eggs with just a little bit of water in there, and we're going to mix that up. I chose 3 eggs because they seemed pretty reasonable. You can always add more eggs if you need to. And then I have these Italian style breadcrumbs I'm trying to get out of my pantry, so we are going to use those as our final breading station. Now over here I have a little bit of vegetable shortening. I'm going to get that heated up, and that's what I'm going to use to fry in. I'm going to come back over here and put the pork on a plate. You do want to season this. You want to season pretty much every stage. So the pork you gotta have to have seasoned, and then the flour, and then the breadcrumbs are seasoned as well. So I'm going to do salt and pepper just as a base on the pork. And don't forget, we have this smoky garlic mustard, so that's kind of gonna go down as a base. Mustard is one of my favorite things to use, kind of like as a, I wouldn't say it's a marinade, but it's just kind of like a extra coating of flavor, and you could taste the mustard in the final product, but it wasn't overpowering, you know. And there are tons of different mustards out there. I'm a mustard fan, let me tell you. So now that it is coated, we are going to get it in the flour. That is going to be our first step. If you don't do the mustard, that's fine. Just go straight pork to flour. And then we're going to transfer it over here to our egg mixture. Make sure it's pretty coated. Over there I didn't have it quite coated, so I grabbed some and kind of just moved it over there. You want it as covered as possible. Go ahead and do this to all your pieces, and I just put it back on the plate that I had them on in the first place. We're going to come over here and put them in our shortening that is now melted. I did take some of that out. I don't know if you could see it in the center of the stove there. I took some out because it was quite a bit. And now if I need to add more, I can. I'm making sure that it's golden on both sides. It probably took about 3 to 4 minutes per side. Fry till golden brown on both sides. I'm going to get that taken out and put it on a paper towel to kind of dry a little bit. As that is going, we are going to make some instant mashed potatoes. I usually have it with chicken stock, but I'm running a little low on it, so I just decided to do it with water, and that works just fine. You use whatever you got. I kind of had my stove a little high though, so you can see it bubbling and going crazy. So make sure it does not take long for it to thicken up and be ready. So pretty much as soon as you're getting ready to add in your potatoes, I would turn off your stove. Once that is all mixed up, I'm going to doctor up these instant mashed potatoes. Instant can be really good, you just got to know how to do it. So I'm going to add some butter. We are going to add fresh ground pepper. I love this little electric grinder that I have. It's really awesome, you guys. I had a review on it. I can leave that below if you're interested. So I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Be heavy on the salt. Potatoes love salt. So we're going to get that mixed up. You could also, if you make it too thick, then you can add some cream or some milk to it. That would help as well. Now over here we have our leftover shortening that has all of our bits and crumbles from frying up our pork. So we are going to add about a quarter cup to half a cup of flour in that. We're going to turn this into our gravy. I have a can of chicken broth here that I got from the food bank, so I'm going to use that as our liquid. You could also just use water, or you could make chicken stock with chicken bouillon. You could add milk to it to make kind of like a milky gravy. So next I'm going to season it with some salt and pepper, and this only took a couple of minutes for it to become this thick. And I tasted it and it is ready to go. So let's come over here. Our broccoli is done. I'm going to get the saran wrap off of it. We're going to add some butter to it, salt and pepper, and we're just going to get that tossed in, and that's all we're going to do to the broccoli. It's just butter, salt, and pepper. Sometimes simple is better. And this is really good. Fresh broccoli steamed in the microwave is really good, you guys, and it's really easy. So much better than frozen as well. So we're going to put some of that on our plate, and then we have our delicious, creamy, buttery mashed potatoes here. Make a little well in there for the gravy, and then we're going to scoop that gravy over there. At first, it kind of looked a little burnt, didn't it, when you're cooking the flour in there? But that's just the little pieces of the breading that has come off, and it is absolutely delicious. It was so good, you guys. I did notice that frying with shortening instead of butter, olive oil, or bacon fat like I usually did, it did require a little more seasoning, the gravy did. So just something to note. And this pork was super tender, delicious. You can see the juiciness of it. After it cooled down, the breading did start to come off a little bit, so that did happen. But the potatoes were delicious, held that gravy just fine. Broccoli was nice and crispy, and I gotta have feed my kitchen dog here. And that's it. That's what was for dinner. So, what did you think? Didn't that look delicious? That gravy was so good, you guys. If you have not tried homemade gravy, please go give it a try. It is delicious. It is easy. You just need fat, flour, and a liquid. Boom, you got, and seasonings. And boom, you got some gravy. If you're looking to learn some more about gravy, I do have a gravy video I can leave listed down below. Go check it out if you need some more one-on-one on the gravy. Well, guys, thanks for coming along and checking out one of the dinners that I made for my family this week. It's super pantry friendly, budget friendly, kid friendly. Everybody loved it. I hope you loved it as well. If you give it a try, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time on Mama Bears.